camera. Who dis?
Yes. Who is this? So we are going to...
I don't know.
This is a time where I normally say something silly, but she actually does not know.
So Phil.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, he keeps pressing the emergency flashers. I'm sure the person behind me is very concerned.
Yes. I'm very concerned.
So, last time with New York, that was my last mystery trip. I figured it out 3 weeks before.
Yes.
This time I have no clue.
Yeah.
My hints so far have been that it's on the East Coast, because I know we have a layover in Minneapolis. It is an Atlantic City, and it's not warm. So, that rules out Florida. I think that rules out the Carolinas.
Could have a cold snap.
I asked if it was uncharacteristically cold, and you said no. It was normal weather.
I think it's uncharacteristically warm.
Of course, we get stuck in red. So, he also said that I haven't been there before. We're at a red light, so I can look at you again. That doesn't stop me from thinking that it's Boston. I lived there for 2 years, and I've always said that I wanted to go back.
But the problem with Boston is, first, it's expensive, and second, I'd like to come back with a wife. She will not come back from Boston if we go.
I did warn him that if we go to Boston, I won't come home.
And so, I have heeded that warning, and we are not going to Boston.
So, we did New York last time. I know it's a relatively large city because we're taking a train.
Well, it could be far away from the airport.
No, it's not far away from the airport because you said it's a $20 Uber ride.
Ooh. True that.
See, he's giving me little hints, like we could either take an Uber or we take the train.
Well, we take a bus to the train.
Yeah, that was how I figured out it wasn't Boston, because I know that you can just take the train to the train.
The train to the metro?
No, you take one line of the T to the other line of the T.
Oh. Doesn't that make an I?
No, it makes a TT. So we're on our way to the airport. We are not late in a shocking turn of events.
Yeah, we actually are doing pretty decent. We can get there in about 20 minutes, so we're good.
Yeah, we'll be there about 2 hours before the flight, which for Spokane is fine.
Yeah, and we have Sky Priority, because I paid like $80 just to get us into first class. It was so cheap.
That's because it's a 3-hour flight.
And it's from Spokane.
I mean, if you look on the way back, I'm sure it's way more expensive to fly from Minneapolis to Spokane first class.
No, it's first class both ways.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was just one way.
I should have surprised you with it, but oh well.
That's fun. Yay.
Surprise.
But we're normal class Minneapolis wherever we're going.
We're not even normal class, they're strapping us to the bottom of the plane.
Right, if we get there, we get there. So I know that we have a package. So we have a hotel, and there's also a cheesecake factory.
Well, you could have looked up all Cheesecake Factory locations.
I know, honey, I could have found out 4 different ways.
Oh, well, how would you have found out? So you could have looked up...
I could have looked up cheesecake factories. I could have looked up all the metro systems, which I did send you that TikTok, so I have a vague idea that it's one of those 15 things that has a metro system. I could have looked up the weather for those major cities and cross-referenced it. And I could have looked up, because I think he said we're going to a disco thing, and I'm pretty sure it's the disco thing that I keep sending him on TikTok, and I could have looked to see where they're playing.
Do you want to know the name of it?
No. I want a surprise!
What's the name of the...
I don't even know. I'd have to look on my TikTok.
So you don't even know if it's that one, even if I told you.
Anyway, the whole point is that I could have found out, and I actively chose not to, because I want to be surprised. So you're going to find out with me. I know it'll be fun. He fooled me for like 15 minutes last week, saying that it was Atlantic City.
But no, it's an Atlantic City.
Which, at first, I'll admit, I was a little bummed, because in a pandemic world, going to a casino isn't really on my top tier of things to do.
I put on my walking shoes, so...
Oh, good. And we'll see you at the airport.
Yeah.
Oh, the fountain's off.
Oh, no.
I feel like it was on last January.
Look at that. for Spokane International Airport.
Columnar bustle. Okay, we are in the airport. Welcome to the Sky Bridge. Hi, Spokane Airport. Phil's carrying everything and I feel very guilty. So we're all checked in. Phil's in the bathroom. I just went. We did get both of our carry-ons stopped. Mine was for the seatbelt extender that I bring just in case. And he forgot to take a switch out. But it wasn't bad. Security took maybe 20 minutes. It wasn't bad at all. Yeah, I feel like we've shown you the Spokane Airport before. Though, I feel like when we flew for Christmas, they still had the Christmas tree up. And this year they don't. It's a year of healing and relaxing. And tiny dogs. We are on the people tube, people tube. We are on the people tube. First class. We're in the front.
I will.
Still loading.
Somebody will have the lens.
We have plugs and a tray table and a little water bottle waiting for us. So yeah, it's not quite as big as some of the other. Oh god, this sounds super bougie. It's not as big as some of the other first classes we've been on.
You're so bougie.
Ooh, that's. Don't play with that one.
What happened?
Press up.
Huh?
Press up on the fan. Doesn't work. Anyway, so our screen's there. So my favorite show. It's called My Flight. And it's about to start. Flight tracker. Oh, we're in space.
I gotta figure all this out.
That's where we are. And that's where we're going. This is the fruit and cheese plate that I got. Comes with fruit and cheese and big spread. Nice little crackers. And cutlery. Phil's got a cookie. Oh, that's hummus. Oh! Chicken salad. And he also got little cheese things. So we're almost there, but just wanted to show next time. Look how much snow they have. That's like 3 feet. We are in Minneapolis. It's a very weird feeling not knowing what happens in here. Also, this is a very long people tube. Hey, we came out right next to that diner that we sat next to before we went to New York. Phil, that's the diner I was talking about.
I know. Now I remember.
Yeah. So now we need to find the big flight board.
That's 12.
No, we're not. We're not going to Paris. Is this one you want to tell me? When do you want to tell me?
Find out soon.
Okay. Well, I'm not looking at times, so it's still a surprise. When I'm editing, I'll know. We had a 2-hour layover. And then proceeded to tell me when we landed, no, we're not even close to a 2-hour layover. We have a 1-hour layover.
The airplane landed 6 minutes early.
Which is interesting because we left like 15 minutes late. So, I don't think we've ever been to this part of the airport. Decent shopping. So, just want to show that lobster. Lobster. Jeez, we have a 1 hour layover. We have to go through hell and gone. I don't even have time to take a picture with this Snoopy for Mom. Look at that Snoopy. Mom would love that. I know it's very fun. I don't understand why Delta would have 2 flights so far apart. I'm not gonna say anything. He found it. I don't think it's open. I don't think it's open.
Where would the sign be?
Okay, they're open.
Okay, we're on.
Okay, we really must have a much shorter layover than I realized if he's turning down Dunkin'. Unless he knows that we're going somewhere that already will have a Dunkin'. I also don't know how far C is. I can't hear, well, not hear. They had stuff for the Minnesota Vikings. And it just makes you think of the Lizzo song. Oh, they have one of those little guys with the bird in the Detroit airport. Oh, they really like the Vikings. I had one of those when I was in high school. We were not the Minnesota Vikings, though. They're called our legs. They're called legs. Man, we seem to have landed at the furthest terminal. So my fruit and cheese plate was probably, honestly, like the perfect amount of food to eat on a plane. With that being said, for some reason in the fruit and cheese plate there was an egg, like a hard-boiled egg, which was weird, but I didn't eat it. Phil, how was your salad?
It was really good. It's kind of old,
I don't know if you can hear. He said that the lettuce was wilted. Oh shit, are we already at sea? Phil, we're already at sea. Oh, but what sea are we? Okay, so we're lower number C? Okay. We're standing?
Yeah, we're doing all right.
Are we actually going to the real gate, or are you... What are we doing here?
Over there.
Okay, so it's between C1 and C7? Hello? Hey.
It's between C2 and C28.
Yeah, but 8 through 27 there was a train. Okay, so it's between C1 and C7. I mean, I'm not looking at the destinations. Are they already boarding? Are we boarding soon?
It's saying on the app, but
But it did say delayed, so don't you need to like check in and see what that means?
we're almost there, so.
Is this how do you want me to find out? Because this is your thing. Hey.
This is the longest thing ever.
I know, that's why I was gonna walk it. I'm gonna...
You're gonna walk it?
Yeah, this is too long. I'm all for moving walkways, but this one barely qualifies as that. I would also like to go to the restroom before we go, but I don't know. I don't know where we're going. I don't know what gate we're going to. I don't know how he wants me to find out. He just stopped in front of the LaGuardia gate and he was like doing that little face. You're gonna walk into a person and he like raised his eyebrows. Is this our gate, Phil? Okay. We're already boarding, so. We're not going to Calgary. We're not going to Calgary.
I know. Keep going.
You're just gonna do this at every gate. Does our flight not leave for another hour?
3 hours. Is it fully zoomed in?
Yeah, it's hard to keep it going out. So for realsies, is this one it?
Yes, for realsies, this is it.
No tricks.
No tricks.
Do you want to say it or do you want me to read it?
Well, you're gonna keep looking at me and not turn around.
Well, that's hard.
Alright? Wait for it. Alright, it's a good spot. Don't turn around, look at me.
Okay.
Don't turn around yet. Okay, now you can turn around. I'm such a stinker.
Is it?
Yeah? She's talking to me if you don't even know that.
Is it really? You wouldn't do it at this point, right?
This is it. I'll show you the tickets.
Let me see the tickets.
Alright.
'Cause I really don't believe you at this point.
You mean because I fooled you with so many gates?
Yes. It is.
You're so hot.
Yeah. I knew it.
You knew it for so long.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
I'm not very.
I even said it in the car.
Your mom said it. Like,
I said it too. We both said it. We both knew, but you're better at lying than I give you credit for.
so we're sitting next to this weird jumper seat. So it's me, Haley, and a jumper seat.
Final people tube of the trip. Well, final people tube on the way there.
Yeah, we can.
Very empty. So I sent Phil over to pick up the bags while I got some Charlie cards for us. These are our Charlie cards. He looked up and apparently I can't use my old one. They expire. But I was too fast and the bags still aren't here. But in good news, nobody's bags are here.